Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've talked about something that wasn't Star Wars or Marvel related. So it's gonna be real weird talking about something different, but like, I've been wanting to watch Free Guy for quite a while, and I finally did. So let's talk about it. But before we get into it, what is up, my dudes, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? I am one creative ginger, and in this house we have incoherent and emotional rants about fictional content, all while dressed in cosplay. So like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. So, you know, obviously this movie was about a video game NPC named Guy that starts to become more independent after he sees a certain player, and so now he's doing all these things that NPCs aren't supposed to do. He's got his set things that he's supposed to do every single day, and it just loops over and over again, right? But he stops doing that. He's not doing that anymore. So turns out that's actually kind of what he's supposed to be doing, because he's actually an AI that's supposed to evolve and learn things and just basically be a person, just an AI version of a person. And the people that created him, who are named Millie and Keys, you know, they created a game that's supposed to evolve. Like, the characters are supposed to evolve. It's supposed to be, like, very realistic, right? But, that doesn't end up happening because they get fucked over by a guy named Antoine who just steals all the code for the game and makes his own with it. So obviously they're not vibing with that, so they have to try to find this one specific piece of evidence that will prove that Antoine stole their code, but they have to go into the game to find it. Guy ends up helping them because he's in love with Millie this whole time, and that's like his whole motivation to stop being an NPC and growing and evolving, is because he wants to be with Millie. That whole thing. So we end up finding that he's literally just a love letter to Millie, and Guy is basically Keys, just he's an AI version, but Keys made him essentially, and like his whole thing was connected to Millie, and like they have all these similarities and like similar things that they like bubblegum ice cream and swinging on swings, and that's why he loves her so much. Because Keys does, you know, he modeled the AI after him, you know, which is kind of cute. Obviously, Antoine's not super happy about the AI. He is at first, but then he's like, no, we're not doing this anymore. So, luckily, Guy is able to save his game before it gets deleted, and Millie and Keys actually get their original game back because Guy is able to find it, because it's just been hidden in Antoine's game this whole time, so he's able to reveal it finally, so, you know, they can get their game back. And basically, it just ends with, you know, obviously Millie and Keys getting together, because, you know, Millie finally realizes that the AI, she wasn't really falling in love with him, like, she was actually falling in love with Keys, which was actually really cute, because, yeah, Guy was technically Keys. Yeah, but now that they have their original game back, all the NPCs are able to be just like Guy, where they're just like living their own lives, getting to make their own choices, which, you know, was the actual purpose of their original game and the code and everything. That was the whole entire purpose, you know? So they get to live their lives, Millie and Keys get to live their own lives, and it's great, and it's cute, and it's awesome. So I'm not usually a fan of, like, AI movies, especially when, you know, like, a person falls in love with it. It's just, you know, it's not my thing. I don't really like it. So I am so glad that this actually ended up not being that, even though it did seem at first, but turns out, you know, Guy was just actually a love confession to Millie from Keys, you know, and then she realizes that she was in love with him and not Guy, you know, because Keys was technically modeling Guy after himself. It's actually really cute, and I'm glad that that's the way the story went. You don't see that a whole lot with movies where there's an AI that becomes sentient, you know? This whole movie was just really funny and cute, and it was just very enjoyable to watch, because, yeah, it was fun. Like, you know, like when people do these kind of, like, video game, internet, like, pop culture kind of things, it's really hit or miss, and honestly, it pretty much hit every single time. Yeah, there was some cringy moments, you know, like there's bound to be, because, you know, it's video game stuff. But even then, even the cringy moments, you know, you hear it and you're just like, ooh, it's cringe, but that makes sense. I would hear that in real life. Like, you know, I could see someone saying that, right? Even though it's cringe. It's realistic. Yeah, this is going to be a short video because I don't have a lot to say. Mostly because I'm usually speculating and predicting shit that's going to happen in the future. But this is just a cute little movie that I wanted to watch because I'm tired. You know? But yeah. So that's basically all I have to say about Free Guy. If you guys have any thoughts and feelings about this, share all that good shit in the comments down below. If you're interested in following me on other social media, I post art and cosplay related content on my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, if you'd like to get weird with me. So if you like this video, why not like, subscribe, and smack that bell if you'd like to see more of my face every Saturday when I post a new video. And don't forget to stay sparkly, my dudes!